What's going on? What's going on? Hey, it's your boy Skills. I'm back. Alright. Okay, so, we have episode 2 of Let Me Be Clear. Alright, and in this instance, what we're going to be talking about is the future of handhelds. So, and this of course is the Nintendo 3DS and handheld. And like I said, Nintendo's been making handhelds for several years, alright? And this one actually has the limited edition Resident Evil, Resident Evil Mercenaries 3D case on it. So it's labeled 869 of 1,000. So it's only 1,000 of these made. If you got one, cool. If not, alright. So, but here's the thing, okay? And even with, Mario Kart 7, alright? This bad boy right here will run you $169, and if you initially bought it, it was $250. The PS2, the PS Vita is coming out, and I'm not really sure about the price, but I'm pretty sure it's going to be more than $249, probably closer to $300, maybe even $400 for a handheld. But here's the issue, all right? And this is why, and let me be clear. This coming generation is likely the last generation of handhelds. Why? Because, alright, so, like Mario, right? Mario Kart, it's the bomb. It'll run you $40, right? And you'll have a lot of fun. You can race, your friends and everything. But here's the problem, right? You spend $40 on this. You can get your Android, get a phone like so, and for a mere 99 cents you can download something like this for 99 cents versus spending $40, and you get a game that you would likely play several hours versus this right here, which you put a lot in, but here's the thing: you spending $39, $40 versus something that's 99, and then if you don't like it, but here's the thing: you can end up spending $40 on this for one game, and on here you could likely spend $40 and get 30 games. So you see the value of it? Okay. So that's number one, the cost of games. That with an iPhone, with an Android, you can download a game for 99 cents. One game that can last you as long as Mario Kart. Second point I wanted to make is with, like PSP, the 3DS, you do have a web browser, which is real cool. Alright? You have a web browser, you can use it to look at sites and everything, but it's very limited. And actually it was an afterthought, because with this, initially, hey, you can play the Brain Challenge, the Brain Age, different stuff like that. But here's the thing, right? With a handheld device, for instance, like a PDA or a smartphone, what I can do is I can access my email, my work email. I can also browse the web. I can check Facebook. And not only that, but I can watch videos and I can keep my videos. On a handheld, you cannot do that. So these bad boys are getting more and more advanced, these smartphones, alright? So point number 2 is that if I don't want a game, what else can I do on it? Which is going to add value to it. And then the last point I want to make, and let me be clear about this, alright? And that is, as technology continues to evolve, alright, what's going to end up happening is that you won't see cards like this anymore. That now, of course, like with Nintendo, for the Ambassador program, they had all downloads. So what you can do is, like with a memory card, you download games. Sounds very similar to this, right? But here's the thing. Yes, you can play music on this. Yes, you can play, like the videos you download. But with this, you get all of that. And at the price, with a contract, it'll run you $199 for this versus $169. And next generation, you can still play games on this, but this one, Maybe, maybe not. It depends, especially if they decide to do like a PSP Go and say, okay, we're going to go digital download only. And then if you have a cartridge, then you're pretty much, you know, stuck with this right here. Now, don't get me wrong, this has 3D, but oh, you know what? The newer Android phones also do 3D, and they can even watch movies in 3D. So, the thing is, this generation is probably going to be the last real push that you see from Nintendo, from Sony, because Microsoft was smart enough to just avoid this altogether. But the thing is, next generation, you're going to see more and more apps, you know, more and more apps that actually will compete and even blow the doors off this. And what's going to end up happening is, I really see Nintendo starting to put their games out for PDAs, smartphones. And as far as this right here, this will be in the Smithsonian. So my challenge is, like, look at Farmville, you know, look at Angry Birds. And of course, you know, with this you can't play Farmville on this yet, but the tech is there. It would be easily to port over something like that, you know, and that's something that, like I said, just be on the lookout for. You heard it here first. But let me be clear. This generation will be the last real huge generation for handheld video game handhelds. So, and this is it right here. I mean, come on now. You know, you can play a game, for instance, like this right here, which, you know, is iGun Pro. You know, that's about $2, I think, on the App Store. And just play it. I mean, it's okay. Granted, it's not perfect, you know, and like with loading screens, but hey, you know, you spend 30, 40 bucks on a game that's going to last you a little bit, you know, for a little while. Then if you don't like it, but here, you pay 99 cents, $2 for an app, and then you also have other apps that you can buy which aren't necessarily video game related. So, you know, for 99 cents, $2, and you get a chance to play around with, you know, stuff like this. Versus playing Mario, Zelda, which is cool, but the way Nintendo is gonna, you know, rebound, they're gonna have to start making apps for these puppies. I mean, Sega, you know, is getting on it. Matter of fact, Bethesda released Rage on this. So, what I'm trying to say is, this is the future. This right here, this is old school. It's going to be just like a Nintendo, just like an Atari 2600. Alright, so it's your boy Skills with Let Me Be Clear, you know, and y'all heard it. Of course y'all knew it, but, you know, y'all heard it here first. So, like I said, don't forget, check me out. I'm on Facebook, The Real M4d Ski11z. All that'll be underneath everything. And then, of course, I'm on Twitter, M4d Ski11z. Also, DukeCityGamers.com. That's gamers with a Z. That is my personal blog, and then on Tumblr and Google+. All the information is down there. So, alright. So anyway, it's your boy Skills. Alright, talk to y'all later. Deuces.